Live streaming is on.
Good evening, everyone. We'll get awards started in about 3 minutes. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the awards ceremony for the 2022 PSCFA Mark and Diana Crossman Spring Champs. You are here on Sunday for the IEs, as well as some of the other special awards. My name is Danny Cantrell from Mount San Antonio College, and I've had the honor of being the tournament director for this Spring Championships tournament. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend of competition, and let's hope we can be back in person for the next one of these, so fingers crossed. A tournament of this size, we had 37 colleges and universities from across the country competing, and well over 200 students, 150 judges. Takes the work of a lot of people, and I'd be remiss if I did not thank a whole bunch of them, especially any time when the award ceremony starts on time. You know that everybody working the tournament did an excellent job and worked very, very hard. So I want to first thank our IE tab for today. From Moorpark College, Roland Petrello, and from Mount San Antonio College, Jedi Curva. Thank you so much for all of your hard work today. And Extemp Prep, Twee Pham from Mount San Antonio College, getting that all organized. And the help room, answering all of the technical questions and helping to keep the tournament running on time. We have to thank all weekend, helping out Angelica Grigsby from Maricopa Speech and Debate, as well as Claire Crossman from Concordia University Irvine. They put in 14-hour days in front of Zoom, and really appreciate their hard work. We had a special award that we hand out at the Spring Champs for students of Bavaro, and we wanted to recognize those who worked on the committee. That is from Pasadena City College, Jacqueline Yu, from Cal State Los Angeles, Paxton Attridge, from El Camino College, Brittany Hubble, and from Concordia University Irvine, Claire Crossman, who served as the chair. Thank you very much for serving on that important committee. I also like to thank at these tournaments those who are serving on the PSA Executive Committee. They put in so much work all throughout the year to put on our local regional tournaments and our coaches conference and demo day and help forensics thrive in Southern California. Our president, Angelica Grigsby from Maricopa Community College, our vice president, Claire Crossman from Concordia University Irvine, our executive secretary, Nicole Barter from Los Angeles City College, and our treasurer, Das Nugent Adasso from San Diego Mesa. Thank you to the four of those for all of their dedication to forensics, especially in these challenging times when forensics is so difficult to pull off. I did want to send a quick reminder about fees. When I checked in earlier, only 3 of the 38 schools had checked in with DOS and arranged for fee payments. Hopefully that number's gone up. If you haven't yet, please contact DOS. His email is listed there. It's also all on the tournament homepage. If you could please take care of that, it'd be greatly appreciated. Please send an email. DOS will take care of sending the invoice and arranging for payments. There's a variety of ways DOS can help you out with that. Thanks for taking care of that. We appreciate it. All right, the program today will start with recognizing Mark and Diana Crossman. We'll move to the Bavaro, the Scholars Award. We'll do the IE Awards, and then we'll finish up with our sweepstakes. So let me go ahead and pass it over to our PSCFA Vice President, Claire Crossman, who will announce our naming award.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to awards. I'd like to take some time to tell you about our 2022 Naming Award recipients. So every year, the PSCFA accepts nominations for the Spring Champs Naming Award. This award is dedicated to a former coach or director from the PSCFA who has since retired. The award exists to honor this person's achievements and legacy, and I'm so excited to let you know a little bit more about this year's winners, Mark and Diana Crossman. For the first time, we have 2 winners of the Naming Award, and not to show any bias, but I think they're pretty cool. In order to tell you more about them, I'd like to read you the nomination letter for them, written by Francesca Bishop on behalf of El Camino College Forensics. Francesca writes, Mark and Diana Crossman were my mentors. They are the reason I am at this tournament and the reason so many lives have been changed. Combined, they have more than 50 years in forensics. In 1986, Diana Crossman took over a disbanded El Camino forensics program and resurrected it from the ashes. In 1988, she hired Mark, and together they created a community college powerhouse, competing in CETA and all individual events. Throughout the 1990s, the duo worked in many tab rooms and were active in PSCFA, hosting the warm-up for over a decade. But their biggest contribution was in mentoring a generation of coaches. Joseph Evans, Brittany Hubble, Allison Escalante, Jared Kubica-Miller, Mark Faida, Karen Nishi, and myself, not to mention Claire Crossman, it's me, she put that in there, are just a few of the working coaches in our industry who were taught the trade by Mark and Diana Crossman. They provided a platform for both competitors and coaches to achieve whatever goals they chose in a supportive, sometimes hilarious if you knew them, environment. They have left a legacy that will survive for many, many years. And with that being said, a huge congratulations to Mark and Diana, and I'd like to pass it off to them to say a few words.
Thank you, Claire, and thank you, Francesca. I can't think of 2 people that are more devoted to this activity, and it's just a joy to work with you both and to watch you develop, both of you. So anyway, let's get on to what I think I want to talk about today. I'm sure a lot of you know at this point that forensics really works on critical thinking skills like nothing else, and becoming more articulate like nothing else, because it is the best activity, right? But I have a couple things that I gave some thought to that it really helped me as I went through. And the first one is giving and getting criticism. It's not fun to get criticism. And we know, as I know you know, that there are people that don't give it very well. And that's hard to take. But that is so helpful to us as we develop as employees, as you go forward in your life. We just don't always get a really wise, detailed ballot. Like, I don't know, Francesca's debate ballots are probably among the very best. And then I was thinking maybe Roland's interp ballots and his platform ballots. The details that they give you, how lucky can we be to receive those, along with a lot of other people too, but those 2 come to mind. So I think that we appreciate the criticism when we get it, and we're bound to get it. In fact, one of the smartest speakers that I ever had the pleasure of working with, David Viscott, he was an author and a psychologist, told me that an employee who doesn't take criticism is worthless. He wanted employees to embrace their criticism. And it made a big impression on me when he said that, because honestly, I don't think I always was so great at taking it. But when he said that is the number one thing that will help people be promotable, I just thought it was a very wise thing to say. So, I encourage you to think twice about criticism And then when you get into a position with your job, your career, and you're promoted into a place where you're evaluating other people, that you think about details, but you think about being direct and being kind when you give criticism, because I'm sure a lot of you will be doing that. The second thing that came to mind as I was thinking about what forensics had done for me was that competition had really brought out eventually in me, not right away, being a gracious competitor. And that means when you don't win, can you be happy for the other person, especially if they're on your team? It would be nice to be happy for everybody, but let's be realistic. When they're on your team, they deserve your support. And being genuinely happy for them when they place is huge. And it's even more when you don't. And it's easy to be critical, and it's easy to dig in your heels and think about how you're going to beat them next time. But let me tell you something. When I was at Santa Rosa JC and eventually UOP, University Pacific, I was coached by two great men. They were wonderful men, but I never got detailed criticism from them. And I noticed that as I went on, that other people would get nice critiques from their coaches. For whatever reason that we won't go into, I didn't get very much detailed criticism. And the way that I learned how to improve was from my team and from watching other people do these events. So whether it was debate or individual events, I learned from them, and they were all kind enough to encourage me. And it meant the world. It meant everything. So I bring it up because I'm sure a lot of you are gracious competitors, but I think it will serve you really well in life. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to the best thing I ever did, hiring Mark Crossman.
Oh God, I'm a little emotional. Hey, so thank you everyone involved in the award, and thank you for the folks at PSCFA, the officers, the coaches that have kept this activity going during this pandemic. One of the best things about forensics was always the interactions. So you'd go to tournaments and hang out with other coaches, and as a competitor, you got to know other students. And so those of you who have stuck with this through a rough time, you've got a whole lot of fun in store when things are back open, because like one of my old coaches said famously, the best thing about forensics is the friendships. And I think that's huge. So yeah, I'm really proud of the coaches that I think we've helped create over the years. I look back at kind of my bloodline, and I started in high school. And so I like to thank my high school coach, Bob Lasky, my community college coaches, Chris Awada and Ken Lynch, my college coach, my four-year coach, Terry Weinbrenner from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, for really driving home for me how important this activity is. And what I would say to y'all who are listening, who are students, is if this activity has really moved you, pay it forward. Go back to your old high school and coach some rounds. When you're transferred to a four-year, please keep competing, because the four-year university experience is interesting. Even if coming out of a community college, it's a great time. And go back to that community college maybe that you worked at or that you came from, and coach those folks and judge some rounds for them, because we're always looking, obviously, for judges, particularly in the first, second year novice rounds. And so for the rest of your life, to some extent, you owe the activity, and keep paying that forward. So that's all I have to say about that. And have a great rest of the awards.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, both of you. Lovely speeches. And now I'd like to start with the Bavaro Awards. So here's a little information. It is my pleasure to announce the awards for the Bavaro recipients. We received several nominations this year, and all of the nominees are a testament to the high level of competition in our region. Before I announce this year's winners, I'd like to share the origin of the Bavaro. This award was inaugurated to honor the memory of Carl Bavaro, former president of the PSCFA and director of forensics at Pasadena City College at the time of his death. Because of his commitment to working with students and to keeping students at the central focus of both this association and the discipline of forensics, these awards are presented annually in his memory. Each year, we award the top community college and four-year student with a runner-up in each division. The students are nominated by the community, and then a committee selects the winners. First place winners receive $300, and second place receives $200. And with that, I'd like to begin with our two-year division. So our community college two-year winners, the second place winners coaches wrote this in her nomination letter. It is with great pleasure that I write to you today to nominate this individual for the 2022 Bavaro Award. I believe that she is the best choice for the Bavaro Award due to her outstanding commitment and dedication to the forensics community and our team. This nominee has been on our team for 3 years, and in that time, she has gone above and beyond for her teammates. Since the COVID-19 lockdown, she has dedicated herself to making sure her teammates still felt a sense of community. She organized Zoom hangouts, created group chats, and reached out to her teammates to make sure they did not feel alone. She has been pivotal in our recruitment efforts by encouraging her peers, tabling at club fairs, and providing class demonstrations to professors and classes on campus. Finally, she has consistently stayed over practice time to help and train our new teammates for events such as debate, impromptu, and extemp. This nominee provides patience, great insight, and willingness to bring everyone towards success with her. In my opinion, she is hardworking, considerate, and embodies the characteristics of not only a phenomenal leader, but also a forensicator. This letter was written by Destiny Sire, and it is my pleasure to announce that the second place winner of the two-year Bavaro Award is Samantha Corona from Maricopa Community College. Yay, Samantha! And with that, I will move on to the first place two-year winner. The first place winner's coach wrote this in her nomination letter. I proudly nominate this individual for the 2022 Bavaro Award. I have had the pleasure of coaching her for 3 years. I recruited her from my public speaking class in the fall of 2019. She stood out as not only a talented performer, but also a dedicated, hardworking student. I was not surprised to learn that she was a former theater student, but her focus extended beyond interpretation events. This nominee decided to try a little bit of everything forensics had to offer, from interp to all types of debate to platform speaking. She approaches each event with determination and a goal to improve. She also strives to find a personal passion in every event, from exploring an interest in the cultural experience of death in a prose, to researching a legal environmental loophole that impacted her own grandmother's farm. She became the president of our team, and she helps to peer coach newer squad members. She is the first person to volunteer to sit at a recruiting booth or demonstrate an event in a communication class. Her great leadership on the team led her to be hired as a tutor in our school's speech lab, serve as a teaching assistant for public speaking, and to be accepted into NAU to pursue her degree in communication. We converted her from the theater department. She is an exemplary student and one of the hardest workers I have had the pleasure of coaching. This letter was written by Roxanne Alexander Arnson, and it is my pleasure to announce that the first place winner of the two-year Bavaro Award is Lindsay Gagnon from Glendale Community College. Yay, Lindsay! And with that, I'm moving into the four-year division. All right, starting with second place in the four-year. The second place winner's coach wrote this in his nomination letter. It is my great pleasure to nominate this individual to be this year's recipient of the Bavaro Award for four-year institutions. This nominee is one of the most dedicated people that I've had the privilege to know and embodies a rare combination of both talent and humility. He is an exemplary debater and has an impressive record of competitive success. But despite his skill, he is constantly focused on continuing his personal development as a competitor and as a student. His curiosity and energy are unmatched, and he genuinely cares for the value of this activity. It seems important to mention that he has not had a very traditional career in forensics. He was a walk-on to the team halfway through his sophomore year and had no previous experience with anything debate-related. He simply heard about the activity through a classmate, thought it sounded like a valuable experience, and walked into my office to ask what it would take to be a part of the team. Since that day, he has worked harder than almost any other student that I have coached before and has grown to become an invaluable member of our community. This year, he has stepped into a very challenging leadership role. He is currently the only senior on our school's team, which means that his leadership has come with the additional pressure of having nobody to share it with. However, this nominee has faced this additional pressure with energy and good humor and has embraced every opportunity to foster a positive team culture and to ensure the continued success of the program. He, along with the other responsibilities associated with being team captain, takes time outside of regular practices to meet with novice members of the team, assist with writing files, explaining arguments, and generally supporting and encouraging anyone who is feeling overwhelmed or down. He is also intent on ensuring that the program maintains its status in the regional and national communities and works tirelessly to bring new competitors up to speed and ensure that the team as a whole has the best chance for success possible. In addition to his valuable contributions to his home team, he deserves recognition for his dedication to the growth and development of the community and activity writ large. He is the student representative to the MPDA and takes his role very seriously. He is constantly working to find ways to grow the activity and takes responsibility for reaching out to recruits, fostering relationships with members of other schools, and even volunteering for virtual rounds against teams from other universities. I am privileged to call this nominee a student and a friend, and I unreservedly recommend him for this award. This letter was written by Benjamin Lang, and it is my pleasure to announce that the second place winner of the 4-year Bavaro Award is Sean Nolan from Concordia University, Irvine. Yay, Sean! This moves me into the first place winner in the 4-year division. The first place winner's coach wrote this in her nomination letter. Most student organization leaders take on the position to fill a resume and pay little attention to the influence and impact their role may have. This nominee became the president of our institution's speech team as a freshman while the program was newly rebuilding. 4 years later, she is still president and has grown the team by every measurable metric. Beyond her tremendous competitive success, this nominee has qualified every event since freshman year to NFA and AFA, took 3rd place at Pi Kappa Delta Nationals, and represented PSCFA well, making it to semifinals at the Interstate Oratorical Association Persuasive Tournament. She also contributes to the future of forensics by coaching for the Argumentation Communication Leadership Academy, a nonprofit organization focused on bringing speech and debate to underserved elementary, middle, and high schools. This nominee is a fundamentally good human being. She holds herself to tremendously high standards, achieves outstandingly lofty goals, yet remains ceaselessly humble. After breaking all of her events to finals, she can be found in award ceremonies or group chats asking every new competitor about their rounds, hyping the success of her teammates, and raving about the performance of her friends on other teams. It is truly a privilege to coach this student, and it will be an honor to coach alongside her in the future. This letter was written by Ashley Knuckles Cuevas, and it is my pleasure to announce that the first place winner of the 4-year Bavaro Award is Haley Stone from San Diego State University. Congratulations to all of our winners. If you are a coach and your student won a Bavaro tonight, please have them message DOS to give him their information so they can get their money and their awards. And with that, I'd like to pass it off to Angelica to present our Scholar Awards.
Thank you, Claire. All right. So our Scholar Awards, doing forensics and keeping up in your academics are 2 activities that in their own right are time-consuming and pretty difficult to do. So each year, the PSCFA body likes to recognize students who are both competitively and academically successful. Students who have participated in at least 3 tournaments this season and who have managed to maintain a GPA of 3.75 or higher are eligible to be nominated by their coaches for this award. We're going to start with our 2-year division. First, in the 2-year division, from El Camino College, Kate Gill. From El Camino College, Olivia Penland. From Pasadena City College, Ella Hokinson. From College of the Canyons, Josephine Jose. From College of the Canyons, Abigail Royster. From College of the Canyons, Chase Dalton. From Grossmont College, Atrice Bennett. From Grossmont College, Will Harris. And from Grossmont College, Julian McKenzie. Continuing our 2-year recipients, from San Diego Mesa, Justin Machado. From San Diego Mesa, Anna Osman. From San Diego Mesa, Kalani Curl. And from San Diego Mesa, Avery Belcher. From Cerritos College, Angel Sabrini. From Mount San Antonio College, Elisa Del Rio. From Mount San Antonio College, Janelle Contreras. From Mount San Antonio College, Carolyn Doan. From Mount San Antonio College, Juliana Albert. From Mount San Antonio College, Kimberly Cruz Alvarado. And from San Antonio College, Jonathan Acosta. Congratulations to our 2-year Scholar Award recipients. In our 4-year, from Concordia University Irvine, Sean Nolan. From Concordia University Irvine, Nathan Estrick. From Concordia University Irvine, Greta Jones. From Concordia University Irvine, Hayden Christoffel. And from Concordia University, Irvine, Leonard Memon. You folks will be receiving plaques that'll be sent to your schools. Congratulations. And I will be handing it off to Roland Petrello for Pattern A Awards.
Thank you, Angelica. And there's one other person that hasn't been thanked yet that we absolutely owe a great debt of thanks to. Running the Champs tournaments is an enormous task. And the person who makes forensics easier for all of us because of all he does, and is also the tournament director of this year's Spring Championships tournament from Mount San Antonio, Danny Cantrell. Thank you, Danny. Thank you for this tournament, and thank you for all you do. Now on to our individual events awards. We're going to begin with Novice After Dinner Speaking. In third place, from Concordia University, Irvine, Ethan Gray. In second, from UC San Diego, Rafi Overton. And your winner from Cal State Chico, Molly Myers. In Open After Dinner Speaking, in sixth place, from Cal State Fullerton, Cameron Connor. In fifth place, from Mount San Antonio, Caroline Dwang. In fourth place, from Diablo Valley, Risha Prabhakar. Third place, from Mount San Jacinto, Safia Yunus. Second place, from Diablo Valley, Brenna Syerson. And your winner from Orange Coast College, Noella Pacheco. Congratulations. Next, we are moving to Novice Extemporaneous Speaking. Your finalists: from Lower Columbia College, Sarah Tran. From Orange Coast College, Jacob Shapiro. From Grand Canyon University, Rachel Hudson. In third place, from Orange Coast College, Jamari Encarnacion. In second place, from Schreiner, Cody Sanders. And in first place, from Pasadena City, Laurel Spear. Moving on to Junior Extemporaneous Speaking. Finalist: from Lower Columbia College, Tyler Tremaine. From Orange Coast College, Nina Menzagopian. In third place, from Moorpark, Shabano Raza. In second place, from San Diego Mesa, Avery Belcher. And your winner from Lower Columbia College, Penelope Anderson. And now moving on to Open Extemporaneous Speaking. In sixth place, from University of Nevada, Reno, Hannah Branch. Fifth place, from San Francisco State, Ian Nevin. Fourth place, from El Camino, Josiah Edwards. In third place, from El Camino, Olivia Penland. In second place, from El Camino, David Reckart. And your winner from UC San Diego, Michael Wagreich. Congratulations to all of our Extemp winners. Moving on now to Novice Informative. Finalist: from Cal State Northridge, Aaliyah Mendoza. From UC San Diego, Nina Girardi. From UC San Diego, Amy Toe. From Mount San Jacinto, Ashia Dobbs. In third place, from UC San Diego, Beverly Toe. Second place, from College of the Canyons, Sarah Morehouse. And your winner from Saddleback College, Paul Doyle. Open Informative. In fifth place, from UC San Diego, Caitlin Chin. Fourth place, from UC San Diego, Chatarika Bandara. In third place, from Moorpark, Annie Palazzolo. Sorry, Annie. In second place, from Diablo Valley, Manahil Saida. And your winner from Orange Coast College, Nina Menzagopian. Moving on to Novice Poetry. We did not have a final round, but we do have an award for the first place winner from Prairie State, Phil Wilson. Moving on now to Open Poetry. In third place, from Grossmont College, Will Harris. Second place, from San Diego State University, Haley Stone. And your winner from Diablo Valley, Brenna Syerson. Moving on to Novice Prose. Finalists: from Moorpark, Kyle Kaplan. From Concordia University, Irvine, Elizabeth Pineda. From Prairie State, Natalie Ojeda. In third place, from Pasadena City, Emmy Ibarra. Second place, from Pasadena City, Anna Gangemi. And your winner from Moore Park, Carol Morrow. And moving on to Open Prose. In 7th place from Northern Virginia Community College, Taryn Wise. In 6th place from San Diego Mesa, Hunter McKelvey. In 5th from Orange Coast, Natalie Dumanian. In 4th from Maricopa Speech and Debate, Lindsay Gagnon. In 3rd place from College of the Canyons, Josie Jose. In 2nd place from Orange Coast College, Sydney Isabal. And your winner from Moore Park, Jade Morrissey. Those are all of the winners from Pattern A events. And at this point, I'm going to turn it over to my partner in the IE tab for the weekend from Mount San Antonio, Jedi Curva.
Thank you, Roland. We will begin Pattern B Awards with Open Communication Analysis. Now, we had an unbreakable second place tie. So from Grand Canyon University's Leah Lamont, and from Concordia University at Irvine, Audrey Plechas, which means that your tournament champion is from Lower Columbia College, Penelope Anderson. Moving on to Novice Drama, we did not have a final round, but we will recognize the first place person, who is from San Diego Mesa College, Adrian Fleming. In Open Drama, in 5th place from Grand Canyon University, Rebecca Fedderson. In 4th place from Orange Coast College, Emma Peterson. In 3rd place from Moore Park College, Jade Morrissey. In 2nd place from Northern Virginia Community College, Spencer Saluski, which means that your tournament champion is from California University of Fullerton, Cameron Connor. In Novice Impromptu, which went to a festival finals, finalists from Pasadena City College, Rocky de Castillo. Finalists from Schreiner University, Sean Woods. Finalists from Orange Coast College, Nirvana Hanna. Finalists from California State University of Fullerton, Long Lee. Finalists from Orange Coast College, Kyle Rivkin. Finalists from Orange Coast College, Jamare Incarnation. Finalists from University of California, San Diego, Manjari Muru Ganandam. Finalists from Fullerton College, Logan Shusht. 5th place finalist from Schreiner University is Noah Platt. Finalists from College of the Canyons, Andrea Martinez. And in 3rd place from Concordia University at Irvine, Ethan Gray. In 2nd place from University of California, San Diego, Leslie Chang, which means that your tournament champion in Novice Impromptu is from Cal State Chico, Molly Myers. In Open Impromptu, in 6th place from California State University at Long Beach, Stephanie Marquez. In 5th place from El Camino College, Will Brandt. In 4th place, also from El Camino College, Olivia Penland. In 3rd place from University of California, San Diego, Chadurica Bandera. In 2nd place from El Camino College, Uzair Pasta, which means that your tournament champion is from El Camino College, Josiah Edwards. In Open Poi, in 3rd place from Grand Canyon University, Rebecca Fedderson. In 2nd place from Orange Coast College, Natalie Dumanian. And your tournament champion is from California State University at Los Angeles, Richard Hu. In Novice Persuasive, in 4th finalist from Prairie State College, Suzanne Parker. 3rd place from College of the Canyons, Shireen Yüksel. In 2nd place from California State University at Northridge, Sharon Shishoa. And your tournament champion is from Saddleback College, Bruna Bincourt. In Junior Persuasive, finalists from Diablo Valley College, Brandon Duchermi. Finalists from Orange Coast College, Natalie Papazian. Finalists from San Diego Mesa College, Alexandra Adgate. In 3rd place, from Saddleback College, Nathan Albano. In 2nd place, from Moore Park College, Ruby Snober, which makes your tournament champion from Saddleback College, Kendall Steyer. In Open Persuasion, the winner of Persuasive Speaking will also win the bid to represent Southern California in the Interstate Oratorical Association contest, which was established in 1874, making it the oldest national tournament. So good luck. In sixth place, from Moore Park College, Shabano Raza. In fifth place, from Mount San Antonio College, Cassidy Apollo. In fourth place, from Cal State LA, Richard Hu. In third place, from Mount San Antonio College, Jonathan Acosta. In second place, from Palomar College, Cipriana Rodriguez. Which means winning first place and earning our bid to IOA is from San Diego State University, Haley Stone. Now I'll give it up to Danny Cantrell, who's going to be announcing sweepstakes.
All right, thank you everybody for all those awards. I get the honor of announcing the sweepstakes, which takes up all those awards, assigns them points, and recognizes each school for their top performance. PSCFA recognizes a variety of categories of sweepstakes. The first one we'll recognize is limited entry, which takes the number of entries each school has, divides them into the bottom third and the top 2/3, and then recognizes the bottom third of schools with entries, if that made any sense. And so we recognize the top 3 limited entry school sweepstakes. In third place with 7 points, University of Nevada, Reno. In second place with 12 points, Irvine Valley College. And your champion in limited entry division is, with 16 points, San Diego State University. Congratulations. Next, we have a novice sweepstakes category, which takes all the points just in the novice events and recognizes the top school that did well in novice. And so in third place with 44 points, Orange Coast College. And then we had a tie for first. In first place with 56 points, El Camino College, as well from UC San Diego with 56 points. Congratulations to those schools. In the 2-year division, which is our community college sweepstakes division, receiving 5th place with 28 points, Lower Columbia College. 4th place with 34 points, Moore Park College. 3rd place with 40 points, Diablo Valley College. 2nd place with 44 points, Orange Coast College. And your champion in the 2-year division, 1st place with 56 total points, El Camino College. Congratulations. In the 4-year university division, in 5th place with 16 points, San Diego State University. 4th place with 17 points, Cal State Chico. 3rd place with 25 points, Grand Canyon University. 2nd place with 35 points, Concordia University Irvine. And your champion in the 4-year division with 56 points, the University of California, San Diego. All right, that concludes our award ceremony. Your ballots and results will be available on forensicstournament.net shortly. As I was announcing those sweepstakes, I think I may have made a mistake with novice. So I will double check those numbers and send out an email with the correct novice sweepstakes. My apologies for that. Anyway, I hope everybody has an excellent rest of your season, where you're headed to after this. Good luck at your nationals and state championships. And with that, I'll say good night. Thank you for attending.